Curry to Green. Back to Curry. Step back, three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry drills the three. Back to Curry. Step back, three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry drills the three. That's a 6-point Warriors lead. Timeout Boston.
But Mike, again, it happened because they pushed the ball compacted the defense, and Curry was able to get just enough room for White to knock in another incredible shot.
38 points for Steph Curry. The Warriors have currently quieted the crowd here in Boston. Warriors lead. Timeout Boston.
Curry was able to get just enough room for White to knock in another incredible shot.
38 points for Steph Curry. The Warriors have currently quieted the crowd here in Boston.
Up 6, you say why, how? I say Steph Curry with the shot. Flat out getting it done on the offensive end of the floor, celebrating. Mama, there goes that man. And not just him, but it's a family affair. The greatest shooting family in the history of basketball, the Curry.
Still plenty of time remaining. As Tatum gets it, Tatum fakes, drives on Wiggins. Horford, corner three. Puts it in. Al Horford with a huge bucket. And it's back to three with a minute and a half to play. Curry against Derek White. Pulls back, double team to Draymond Green. Up top, Wiggins. Klay Thompson a three. Draymond Green a big offensive rebound. Curry double, floats it into Green again. Green to Looney. Looney layup, he backs it home. LeBron Looney with a big bucket.
And because they trapped Curry, they were able to get Green in the pocket where he's at his best.
That goes back door. This handles it, lost it out of bounds. A turnover for the Celtics, their 16th of the game.
And the defense by Klay Thompson in that situation, staying connected to Brown, forcing the turnover. I tell you what though, the biggest play of the game, in my opinion, is not just Curry. The toughest play is Steve Kerr. When it mattered most in the season on the line, took out Draymond Green. And that's a gutsy decision.
And I'm surprised he took him out here, up 5 with 50-some seconds to go.
Curry drives, goes down the lane, layup off the glass, won't go with a foul. And Curry will shoot two with 46.8 remaining. Second foul on Horford.
Steph Curry continued to keep his foot on the gas. The experience, realizing you got to look for the clock to dwindle down. You got to continue to look to make plays. They hit the contact and they're going to challenge that call.
They're challenging it as if Curry pushed off with that left off.
He's challenging the really good defensive foul on the play.
That's James Capers the challenge. They also lose their final timeout. What a performance from Stephen Curry. What a road performance from Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Showing their championship medal, facing a possibility of falling 3-1 back in the series.
He has carried his team like LeBron James had to carry some of those Cavalier teams. Not getting a lot of support, not an overly talented group, and he has just been magnificent.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The performance overall has been spectacular.
34 in game 1, then 29, 31 in game 3, and a 40-point game here in the most important game so far in the series to even this thing up, unless the Celtics pull off some unbelievable miracle.
And this is a guy that was a question mark how effective he'd be coming off the injury in game 3. But made no excuses and put on a show.
And let's be clear, besides Curry, the Warriors' defense has been a lot better, and their rebounding has been exponentially better here tonight.
Celtics had a 4-point lead with 5 minutes left. Golden State has gone on a 14-3 run. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, they've been together for 10 seasons. Curry and Thompson for 11 years. They've seen it all. They've celebrated championships. They've had some bitter disappointments in finals. Trying to find that magic again. Green inside to Curry. And Smart hurt himself trying to reach in. There's finally the foul with 19.1. They waited too long. They needed the foul right away.
Has been an impact player for you and a leader for you for so many years. Talk about how tough a decision that is.
That's a brutally hard decision, and it shows incredible coaching courage. Even if it hadn't worked, you got to make split-second decisions on what you think gives you your best chance to win.
Well, the finals will continue Monday. We'll be back in San Francisco. It's on ABC. NBA Countdown begins for 7-0 after losses. And now for the Golden State Warriors, they'll improve to 6-0 after a loss of these playoffs. In a game they trailed, the building was erupting, a hostile crowd. And Golden State again showing their championship pedigree.
This is, to me, one of the best Warrior wins that I can remember. Draymond Green, ineffective. Klay Thompson, until the fourth, really not having a big night.
That'd be different.
But it shouldn't be.
No, you're 1,000% correct. I'm glad you picked up on the fact that I said after the win. You know me too well.
Well, they were staring at a possible 3-1 deficit in these finals. And again, trailing here in the fourth quarter. But they get another road win. They have not been a great road team in these playoffs. They were 3-5 coming into this one. But they always seem to find a way to win one. And this will be now 27 consecutive series with at least one win on the road. That's an NBA record.
Truly phenomenal night.
The NBA Finals are tied at 2 games apiece as the brilliance of Steph Curry on full display here in Boston. In a city where there have been so many NBA championships, so many memorable finals games, Steph Curry with an incredible performance. Well, the Celtics have owned the fourth quarter in games 1 and 3. But it's Golden State that takes command down the stretch. And disappointment for the Celtics as we've alternated wins through the first 4 games of this series. Curry, not only the points, but how efficient he was. 14 of 26 from the field, 7 of 14 from 3, throwing to 10 rebounds. He's now with Lisa.
Thank you, Mike. Steph, I just saw you let out a big yell. What are you feeling right now?
A lot of pride in our group. A lot of talk over the last 48 hours about how we can get back into the series and win in this building. Finally figured out our fourth quarter and get some stops and execute on the other end. But it's crazy because I still feel like we can play just a little bit better. But to win on the road and get home court advantage back, big for this group.
I know you won't say it, but we can. It looks like you are really just putting these guys on your back right now. I know your foot's not right. How are you doing it?
Been here 6 times. You got a lot of experience in terms of just staying composed, confident in what you can do. The endurance to be able to fight through the foot and just play my game for however many minutes I'm out there. I'm just thankful for everybody in our team because we got a lot of toughness tonight and physicality to get off to a better start, which allowed us to, stay in the game and then go win it at the end.
You said it. You got your split. You got home court advantage back. You're going back to Golden State, tied up at 2-2. You told us the vibe was very frustrating. You're very frustrated after game 3. What's the vibe now?
You can see by just the dance and it's the celebration in terms of we knew how big this game was, just like game 2. So I personally just thank God that I avoided significant injuries so I could play first and foremost. And then for us to come out and do what we did and go home, that 5.5 hour flight got a little better after tonight.
And what do you think it says about Draymond, your teammate, to come out of the game at key points in the fourth quarter, to not appear to have an issue with it, to do what he needed to do for the team?
Championship grit. I mean, I feel like he knows he can still play better, but to turn the page, get rid of that first half, and make winning plays, just show his presence and determination. We do this together. There's no doubt about it. It's not an individual thing, and it's not just a stat sheet. So we got to do it for 2 more wins.
Thanks, Steph. Congrats on tying it up. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Clearly the left foot not an issue. Steph Curry already has 3 rings, but still so hungry for another. And his hopes of a 4th championship still very much alive, as we'll head to San Francisco with this series tied at 2 games apiece. But he's one of the great trios in NBA Finals history. As tonight, the 19th victory for Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green ties them with the legendary trio of Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili of the Spurs. The most finals wins by a trio. In the last 50 years. A spectacular performance for one of the all-time greats on the biggest stage. 43 points, 10 rebounds for Steph Curry. The Warriors win it and tie the series at 2 games apiece. For our producer, Tim Corrigan, our director, Jeff Evers, Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Lisa Softlis, and our spectacular ABC crew, Mike Reed saying, thanks so much for watching here on ABC, home of the